Nothing is as traumatic as the prospect of losing a child, a baby. And they are so fragile, so dependent on us. When the disaster arrives, it can destroy an entire family. On her second birthday, little Poppy Smith suffered from cerebral hypoxia, which is when the brain does not get enough oxygen. The doctors told the family that there was very little chance that he would survive, and that if he survived he would suffer serious problems of cognitive development. Today, however, a little over 2 months after that prognosis, she crawls and chatters more than ever, leaving the family and the doctors astonished. To say of Stephen Smith, the father of the little one, everything is due to a very special moment between the small Poppy and its greater sister Macy, of 12 years of age. Macy made some trumpets in her navel and suddenly Poppy began to laugh. We could not believe it. Now we're sure Poppy will walk and talk again. She's been a fighter from the day she was born. Poppy was born prematurely and spent the first 3 months of her life in neonatal care, suffers from a rare condition called Mebius syndrome that affects the facial muscles and can cause difficulties in speech, eating and other aspects. They said that maybe she would not walk or talk, but she started walking at 15 months of age, which is about average for a premature baby. It was amazing to see her doing all those things. We got her to stop feeding her tube for her first birthday, and throughout 2016 she only improved day by day. And then, in December 2016, just a little before her second birthday, Poppy's mom found her in her troubled room. We could feel his pulse, but he did not respond. We knew something was going terribly wrong. He could breathe, but he struggled with every breath. Already in the hospital the studies found that his lungs were full of liquid, began to have convulsions and contractions. A scanner discovered severe brain damage and his condition worsened rapidly. They were not sure if he would survive. At Christmas, the family visited Poppy in the intensive care unit. It was then that her older sister decided to blow in her stomach. Poppy suddenly laughed. It was amazing. We found that it was not so uncommon for people in a similar state to show emotions, but for us it was as if I was responding. There were a few spasms in his arms and legs. Doctor said you could be spinal reflexes, but I felt it was much more than that, recalls Stephen Smith. Now, 9 weeks later, the little girl has once again beat medical prognoses. Her family is trying to raise $12,000 to afford 2 weeks of therapy at the Cosmosuit Therapy Unit in Italy, which they hope will help Poppy to a faster recovery. It's still a bit shaky, but I think it's going to be a step again. It's already made progress. Now we just want to raise the money so we can help it, and we cannot waste any more time, Stephen says. Poppy has once managed to beat the doctor's predictions. No doubt her desire to live, the love and support of her parents have been carried forward little by little. Have you ever seen a little miracle like this before?